We're in that period of time where, even though in the life of the church we're still in the octave of Christmas, celebrating the Nativity for these 8 days in the season beyond that, we're also in that period of time culturally where society is moving on from the Christmas celebration. The decorations are still coming down, and trees are showing up on the side of the roads, and so on and so forth. But we're reminded that the messages and the sentiments of Christmas are not seasonal. That peace and love and hope and goodwill to all is meant to be the characteristic of the Christian life. That we're called to share and live this message throughout the year. In order for us to do that, St. John reminds us in the first reading, we need to seek the Lord's help. We need His graces in our lives to overcome some of the temptations in our lives to default to a human mode of thinking, a human way of thinking. That the commandments aren't mere rules, but should be seen as characteristics of an authentically lived Christian life. If we see ourselves struggling with any of the commandments or any of the spirit of the commandments, it should be an indicator of us of a need for growth in our lives, perhaps a need for healing, definitely a sign of our need to turn back to God fully, mind and heart. We can't live the Christian life without Christ. And yet so often we try and do just that. We need to live in union with Him so that we are examples of peace and joy and love and hope, that we treat all with dignity and respect, even those we can't stand. And when I say that, by the way, I'm not just talking those that we have to live with and those we have to deal with, but just throwing this out there because I'm on Facebook and Twitter enough. Even the politicians that we can't stand. Well, as Christians, we need to hold them in respect and dignity for who they are, made in the image and likeness of Christ. If we can't do that, it's an indicator of an era we're not allowing the light of Christ, the light of this Christmas season, into our lives. We've discovered our project, if you will, our project of where we need to turn more to the Lord, to be examples of love and hope, to live the gospel proclamation, to live the Christmas message 365 days a year.